Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. Anyway, let's go find that wolf that Peter Deal wants to get dealt with. And maybe do some other stuff. I mean, I might have to go back to Port Last for a bit to unload all my equipment. Or all the stuff that's in my bags, because I am full up, and I'm pretty sure I put you there. It's like the stuff has a mind of its own. Ooh, loot bag. That's for me. Clearly has my name on it.
Stand still so I can hit you!
Alrighty then. Let's go see this wolf. No, I don't want the wine. Raise the dead. That's quite a useless spell in this case, I think. I mean, even in the case that they might be able to cast it upon the pool of blood where Tommy used to be, I don't think that would actually raise him, because he's not, technically speaking, dead. Because he's already brought back from wherever from the Temple of Tyr. Well, might as well give it a try. Yeah, it's not giving me an option. Alright then. Let's go find him. Let's go find him and bring him back with me. And I might as well go sell some loot. And I might as well hand in that ear I got.
I'll tell you.
Alright, what's this? Protection versus evil. Ah, it's kinda nice. Not gonna use that, don't use darts. That's this, a large shield +1. This is Daras's hammer, which is bonus damage versus goblinoids. It's not bad, but I don't use light hammers. Alright, this is Watchman's helmet. It's kinda neat, but not gonna use it. Thieves' hood, alright. But I'm not a rogue, so I can't use that. Right, then Dire Mace. Crotan Skull Crusher. It sounds neat, but I don't use Dire Maces, so nope. Breastplate and the Battle Axe. Right. Let's see, this is the Star of Kalimsham. I can't sell that, so I might as well actually just keep it out in the bag. Otherwise I will try to sell it every time I open the bag. That's my Nev's gem. Yeah, let's put those in the plot important item bag. Don't want the thieves' tools. Or the acid arrows. This is a cloak of greater protection versus chaos. Yeah. I'll just sell the wolf's pelts because I don't think they're used for anything. I don't think I can sell you these. No. I think that's everything. Righty then. Let's go see if we can do something else. Like hand in the ear.
'Tis good to see you again. Have you had any luck tracking down the bounties?
I have one of the ears. I with one of the convicts. Which ear do you have? The Sturge's ear. It's indeed the marking of the man the bulwark told me of. Congratulations, lad, you've done a service for us all. I'd be pleased to offer you the bounty for it then. Oh, thank you, that would be fine. You certainly earned it. Have you had any of the other ears? No, not yet. And I'll be going then. Alright. I don't feel like talking to the rest of the crew just yet, but I'll talk to Aribeth.
I am pleased to see that you remain safe, my friend. Lord Nasher tells me he is confident of your success, though I do worry at the danger in which you place yourself. Have you yet discovered any new information on the cult?
No, but you said I should ask you how you became a paladin.
I did say that, didn't I? Are you sure you wish to hear the tale? It is not an exciting one, and I would not wish to bore you.
No, I want to hear it.
As you wish. Do not complain later, however, if you find the tale does not live up to your expectations. I am, after all, no bard.
Nope.
Where should I begin? My family lived in a human village in the wild lands of the northern mountains, and I once longed for nothing more than to be a skilled hunter, as my father was. The village was destroyed when the orcs massed and attacked the Southlands. My family was killed, though I survived. Indeed, I was much different then. My vengeance consumed me, and I dealt death at every turn, but I had no peace.
Alright, for years I thought of it like wreaking bloody vengeance upon the orcs. I stalked the crags with my bow, mercilessly killing all I crossed. Whoops.
On the 5th winter of my hunt, I stalked an orc tribe deep into the spine of the world and encountered a blizzard so terrible I could do naught but camp and pray. The blizzard was merciless and lasted days, and as I lay dying in the snow and wind, I spotted a human man approaching. I thought I was mad. He was tall and strong, though I noticed he was missing his right hand. The cold did not seem to affect him, and he looked down at me kindly and picked me up from the snow without effort. I remembered nothing beyond that. When I awoke, I found myself at a small Ilmitary monastery near the city of Silvery Moon. The monks told me I had nearly died.
The man who saved you, that was Tyr?
I have often thought him thus, an avatar of the maimed god himself, though perhaps that is presumptuous of me.
Perhaps.
Whoever he was, the Ilmitary monks had not seen him bring me, and I never saw him again. Or perhaps I should say, I never saw him in person. He came to me time and time again in my dreams for many months afterwards, telling me that my vengeance would bring no true justice. I refused him at first, determined to return to my bloody hunt. The dreams came more frequently, and the man grew more stern with me. The path lay elsewhere, I was told, and reluctantly I left the mountains and came to Neverwinter and entered the service of Tyr. The dreams never came again.
So you became a cleric then, like Fenthic?
Not right away. I did not meet Fenthic until later, in fact. Tyr's clerics took me in, and over time I learned their ways and grew to admire the maimed god. I chose to champion justice instead as his paladin, and found peace at long last. My dedication saw me rise through the ranks, and it was much later that I encountered the young acolyte Fenthic, and knew that I had found my true path at last.
So were those dreams like the ones you have now?
No, they are not alike at all. The dreams in the mountains never frightened me as much. They didn't make me feel so helpless and alone. I only compare the current ones to them because they are so strong and disturb me so profoundly. I feel as if something has changed. Something has changed inside of me.
What has changed?
I do not know. Not yet. But I thank you for listening to my tale. You have been a great comfort.
Oh, thank you.
I am glad that you have come to work for Lord Nasher. You have so many admirable qualities, he could not be better served.
Well, I am a very, very good paladin.
I would be glad to call you a friend. Tyr only knows that finding a friend in times like these is difficult enough. I hope you feel the same.
Well, option 4 is obviously what I'm thinking, but I'll say I do.
I am glad, my friend. Let us return to the subject of your mission, then.
I'll go now.
Then I wish you well, my friend. Return to me as soon as you can.
And as long as I'm here, Aarin.
The gods smile on us that you remain yet unharmed for your efforts. With luck, success shall soon follow.
I'd rather talk about something else.
Aye. What would you have of me?
Well, how does Aribeth fare?
I would not normally speak of this, but I am told that you and the Lady Paladin have formed a bond of friendship.
Indeed.
Aribeth has stirred from her grief, but not as I'd hoped. She has replaced it with a frightening rage that she almost cannot contain. She storms about, brooding and filled with bitterness, and lashing out at all who come near her. I do not know if anything can even be done. Perhaps you could speak to her. I shall...
Yeah, alright, but that's actually not what I wanted to talk about.
Aye. What would you have of me?
You told me to ask you sometime how you met Lord Nasher.
Aye, so I did. Though I had not expected that you would be truly interested in hearing the rest of the tale. Are you sure I am not boring you?
Nope, I truly want to hear it.
Is that so? I have not had someone eagerly asking me such since... well, never. Usually I am not so, how shall we say, available. So be it. You will recall, I hope, that I made the majority of my early fame as the spy master for the infamous Randall the Red, aye?
Indeed.
That life continued much unabated. Our ship found safe harborage in Luskan, and Randall plagued the Neverwinter trade lines endlessly.
Well, that's typical for someone who's harbored at Luskan.
Lord Nasher was not always the aged man you know now. When I first encountered him, he was a man in his prime, a veteran of the sword and in possession of a brilliant mind. Lord Nasher vowed to end Randall's reign over the waterways. He personally sailed from Neverwinter to seek and destroy our ship.
So how long ago was that? You can't be that old.
I was still a young man at the time, my friend. Our Lord Nasher already had a lifetime of adventure behind him, and was the greatest lord of the North. For 2 years we sparred, he and I. It was all I could do to discover his ingenious plots to find Randall, just in time to avoid them. Never had I labored so. Once, he even disguised himself and his men as Walkeener priestesses shipping gold to Am, knowing that would draw Randall like a moth to the flame. Only at the last moment did I give in to my suspicions and warn Randall from their ship. It was a very close thing, however. In the end, it was I who betrayed Randall. He grew more desperate and more violent, plundering ships and killing all aboard. This he had never done before. When next the Shadows told me of Lord Nash's latest plot, I did nothing. I waited silently and watched as Nash's men sprung from Randall's latest target.
Oh. I suppose you did what you thought you had to do.
Randall was no true friend. He made use of me, and I had needed him. It was a choice I had to make, and it was no easy one. I fully expected to be executed, and waited grimly as I was rounded up with the rest of Randall's men. My fate, as I saw it, was sealed. I waited a long time in the dungeons of Castle Never. The first man who came to my dark prison, however, was none other than Lord Nasher himself. He was very intense and charismatic, and suspicious. I was, after all, a well-known pirate, yes? He asked me only one question. Why did you not warn Randall the Red of my attack? I told him that even though I served Randall, I could not allow what he was doing to continue. Lord Nasher seemed surprised by my answer. So you would betray any man you served if you did not agree with his actions? He asked me. And I had only one answer. I said I would betray any man who I felt was wrong. And my only regret was that I had waited as long as I did with Randall.
How did he respond to that?
He smiled at me and said that he only hoped that if he did something wrong, that I would tell him first. I asked him if this meant I was to serve him now. To that he said, no. I was to serve Neverwinter. That was to be my sentence. I am 20 years into my sentence now, my friend, and I have been thankful for each year of it.
Lord Nash sounds like a fine man.
That he is, my friend, that he is. And Neverwinter is a place I love. I could not have found a prison that suited me better. And had I left, I never would have met my colleague.
What's wrong, Aarin?
It is nothing, my friend. Something best forgotten that I should not have brought up. Your original question has been answered, I hope. Let us return to the topic of your mission and speak no more of me today.
I'll be going then.
I shall await your return then. Be safe and Godspeed.
Alright. Well, let's get going for my timer dies. Let's just head back to the wolf cave. No more dying for you today, Tommy. Else I have to excise a further tax on the people. Right, is there anything here? Nope, more wolves. That's just...
It was so...
The tummy tax is really gonna have to be applied soon. I mean, I've got so much gold I should be weighed down. But fortunately this is magic gold, I guess. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.